Usagi, let down your long tail so I can climb up, Usagi. Rude.
Yeah, sunny days, no clouds in the sky, about to get away. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break.
Hi everyone, and welcome back. It is the Disney 100 celebration again. Yeah! I'm being stupid. But anyways, we are on our 10th official Disney princess. We are coming to a close. It is almost over, and I am sad that my celebration is going to end, but the doll reviews have just begun. But anyways, I want to thank everybody who has supported me once again, and if you are new to my channel, it'd be greatly appreciated if you subscribed and liked my videos, and check out my other uploads. So I appreciate that. Thank you. So anyways, going back, our 10th Disney princess is Rapunzel from the movie Tangled. And Tangled is about a girl who, which is Rapunzel, a princess, if I would say. The queen is sick and she needs to feel better, so they scrounge up this magical flower that has healing powers. And I guess during that time frame, just to gist it up for you, when they gave it to the queen, Rapunzel kind of absorbed that power into her hair, and as she sings, it has these healing abilities, and so at the same time, the villain, Mother Gothel, was looking for this because of course she wants to be young and beautiful and be her youthful self again. So she ends up essentially kidnapping Rapunzel and locking her up in a tower and using her abilities to benefit her. And then of course Flynn comes around and she ventures out of her tower, finds the meaning of what's outside, and then she finds out Mother Gothel is not really her mother, so on and so forth. Happily ever after, hair gets chopped off, and then I think in the series it grows back. But that's a big, big, generalized overview of Tangled. Anyways, I have chosen this Rapunzel doll, and it was one of the first, or is the first, Rapunzel limited edition doll that came out. It seems like I have a trend going for the older dolls, but I think it's because of all the details that are in these dolls, especially the older ones. But like I mentioned, I feel like Disney has kind of cheapened a little bit on the newer releases, but hopefully future releases, they'll do better on them. I have seen a little bit more here and there on these later dolls, so we'll see, but my hopes aren't up. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into my doll room and take a closer look at this doll. Alright, so let's go ahead and just jump into it. We're gonna start with the box, and we get the original kind of old school box with that flat white rectangular shape, but then we also have that gloss effect when it comes to the vines and floral that you can kind of see in the light, but not really. But then we have the border that surrounds the window display, and I love how they changed the border on this. We have a simple purple kind of border design, but then we have these like golden hair designs around it with the flower as well. And I really like that touch of what they did with that. Then of course in the top left we have the Disney Store logo, and as we make our way back down to the bottom we have a ribbon-like effect with a light purple, dark purple gradient that says limited edition 1 of 5,000, and we have Rapunzel's name in a script font. Now as we turn the box, just like all the other old school ones, it's the same exact flat white with the glossy vine leaf effect. And then of course we have the display window, which has the display window and white flat vine print. Just as always, the other side is exactly the same as the other side, and it's a uniformed kind of replica of the other side. As we look at the top of the box, it's going to replicate the sides of the box. No wording, nothing that says Tangled, nothing that says Rapunzel, just an open window with the designs. Now the back here is a little interesting. Just like our Tiana one that we reviewed, this also has a border that is surrounded in that gloss effect. And then you have a flat white background for the description. So then we have Tangled at the top middle, and then we have the description. If you'd like to pause here to read on your own, you're more than welcome to. But the Tiana one had 5 different languages, then they went to 3. So I'm kind of curious as to why Disney did that. Maybe they were testing things out, or maybe they were releasing them in certain areas. I don't know. Then as we go down, we have the kind of border displayed that says Certificate of Authenticity and Display Stand Included. I'm honestly not too sure how much this doll retailed, because I believe I bought this off of the third market, just like I did with Tiana. But if it was, it might have been $99 as well, but I'm not too sure. But if anyone knows how much she retailed for, let me know in the comments below. Alright, now let's go ahead and take off the top cover and the window display and get a closer look at this doll. Alright, so we are going to look at the Certificate of Authenticity. Hopefully I'm not blinding y'all with the glare. But if y'all want to pause here, maybe, and read on your own, you may. Sorry that this, maybe, let me take it off if I can. Okay, well I can't take it off without opening it, and I don't want to do that. But I have number 4,766 of 5,000, and if y'all like to read on your own, you may, and we have that same kind of foil effect along the 2 sides, and then the wording. Alright, so the good thing about this doll is that I don't have to lift up her dress, yay! But she is bare feet, so that is great in representing the film and her aesthetic, so I'm kind of glad that they didn't give her shoes. But as you can see, her dress is kind of tied down on the box with some of those kind of, I guess, like clothes kind of things. I don't know what the technical word is for them, so if you want to let me know and educate me below, let me know. But she comes with her display stand as normal. Let's take a look at how many layers are on this dress. So I did look under her dress, and it looks like she has, I guess it's like a tulle fabric, but then on top of it, they're like sewed together. It's weird. I've never seen this in any of the dolls before. So like it's like a white satin fabric, and then sewed onto it is a thicker tulle, which kind of like makes it go out a little bit, but not really. I think they could have done without it, or maybe just the tulle. And that's pretty much it. I don't know why they added that. It's kind of weird to me. But anyways, going to the outside and the bottom layer of the dress, this is amazing. I love it. The embroidered stitching effect all over that purple satin fabric is amazing. And then we have the embroidered like white at the bottom bordering the dress, and it has a glitter effect as well. This is absolutely amazing. I wish Disney would go back to this, but all of that is throughout the whole bottom layer of the dress. Then we go on to the top layer of the dress, which is a sheer darker purple, but it also has a shine effect, and then we have a ruffle kind of effect, which gives more dimension to the dress as well. I do really like the details that Disney went into this doll. So there's like little embellishment that go to kind of like the flower parts of the embroidered parts of the sheer part of the dress. And it's kind of like the middle piece of a flower, to me, is what it represents. As we go up, we go to her bodice. And I like how these colors complement each other. So I just touched the part of the top torso bodice part, and so the fabric. The fabric is like a satin, light purple, pinkish color. But then we have that design, and that design is like a felt kind of feel, which is amazing. I thought it was just printed on, but it has some effect on it, which I love. I love that Disney did this extra on this doll. And then we go to the kind of rope-like, as like how you would with a corset, I guess, like pull it, but this time it's in the front. I'm not familiar with women clothing or costuming, so if you know, I am happy to be educated. But it is like a satin rope kind of fabric, and it's tied up in a bow with the long dangling sides at the bottom with a kind of jewel, yellowish orangish jewel at the bottom. Now we go up a little bit, and her top is bordered with that same kind of embroidered fabric. But it looks like it's more pinkish. Now, maybe the bottom was supposed to be more pinkish as well, but it may have faded because it's an older doll. Who knows? But now we're going to go up a little bit to her neckline, the back of her neck, and she has like those kind of what are they? I don't know what those are called either. You guys, this is my honest opinion, and you know, you're getting it. I guess this is like fabric for dummies. But it's also like a ruffle sheer effect with tinseling on the borders of her collar. Then we go to her puffy sleeves, and we have that same light purple and pinkish purple satin fabric, and they are separated with a tinsel white kind of embroidered effect. And then what cuts off that is a white kind of material fabric that borders it and separates it from the sleeves. The sleeves have like a ruffly effect. Let me look. I'm going to touch it because it looks like it's more than one layer. Okay, yes. So it is more than one layer. So it looks like, I'm touching it right now, it looks like the bottom layer is two kind of sheer like fabrics sewn together, held in by that thicker bordered embroidery. And then the top layer is a see-through fabric. I'm not too sure what the technical word for that fabric is, but you have little ridges in them, and it does have a see-through effect. And the color is just beautiful with Rapunzel and her aesthetic. I really do enjoy the details, once again, of this doll. Now we're going to go to her accessory before we go up to her face, and it is her hairbrush. The hairbrush that she brushes her hair. Brush and brush and brush and brush my hair. Sorry, I had to sing that part. But I do like this. The paint is kind of like a metallic goldish brown color. And there, I guess you can see that it is kind of tarnished, giving it an oldish kind of feel with some silvery parts in there as well. Now, as we make our way up to her face, the best part of dolls, in my opinion, any doll to be exact. But I digress. We have a perfect, crisp print on her face. It looks like they gave her a pinkish neutral lip, glossed as always, and then her blush. It looks like it's a little bit more blush than what the other Disney dolls would have. It seems more pronounced and pinkish, like a hot pink. And then we get these cute little freckles that she has along her nose and bottom eyelids, cheeks, which is a great detail Disney put into this, or the designer, whoever made this doll. And then her eyes are these big green eyes, and we get the rooted lashes on there as well. And then we get her eyeshadow, which is like that pinkish color of her dress that goes into that purple color, which matches her dress as well. As we look at her ears, she doesn't have any earrings, so it looks like the hairbrush is just her only accessory. Now we make our way up to her hair, and her hair, it flows from the top of her head all the way down to her feet. Now, if Disney really wanted to make it, I wish they would have put, I don't even know if that's a word, put her hair all around the box. Oh my gosh, that would have been amazing. It would have been amazing. But, I mean, it may look a little messy. But, I mean, they could have, like, pinned it all around the box, which made it, like, go everywhere. I think that would have been awesome. But, I mean, there's so much that hair you can give a doll, and I guess this is like the max. And I'm sure maybe if I opened her hair would be longer, but wow, this hair is beautiful. And then we have tinsels that are in her hair, which give the effect of how her powers activate, and when she's singing, and that it's those healing powers. I love that effect that they gave. It really brings the doll to life and surrounds her story. Now the background of the box, we have her in the tower where she is held captive by Mother Gothel. And I think it's a good fit for this doll in general. Now my overall thoughts of this doll. I give this doll a 10 out of 10. I just love all the details that went into this. I do love Rapunzel. She is my number 4 in my top Disney top 5 princesses. And I'm not too sure how much she goes for now. So just as usual, or just as always, I will go ahead and show you how much she is on eBay. And if you wish to save up to eventually get her, this will give you an idea of what she goes for now. Now let me know if Rapunzel is your favorite princess, who you wish may not be an official princess, but should be an official princess, like Kita from Atlantis, or Giselle from Enchanted. I think those people should definitely, I feel like those women should definitely be considered princesses. But I get that there is so much space for princesses. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on this doll review, and let's go ahead and go back to my computer room so we can close this video out. And that was my review on the Disney 100 Rapunzel, our 10th princess. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this doll. As always, if you have this doll in your collection, and if Rapunzel is one of your top princesses. I believe she is my number 4. I have my number 1 is Ariel, Moana, Belle, Rapunzel, Jasmine. Yes, she's my number 4 in my top 5. This is probably, I think this is the first princess that was like a 3D animation. And let me know if y'all preferred like the 3D animations that Disney have been doing, or more of the 2D art that they had in the past. I know a lot of animated films are going that way, but let me know which ones you prefer. I know with the later princesses, like I mentioned, they didn't have limited edition dolls, and I did get a Wish doll of, I think her name's Asha, I think. So if anything, I'll probably lump Raya and Asha into one. Just stay tuned and see. We'll also see if they come out with a limited edition doll during that time period. But if not, oh well. But other than that, I appreciate you tuning in. I do thank you all for the great support and the kindness that you all have given me. I hope y'all have a great day, a great night, wherever y'all are at today. And remember to stay kind to yourself. Simply Rye, out.